already using an API security platform for doing some of the things that you're talking about today. So what is the gap that APImetrics fills? Would I use APImetrics alongside an API security solution?
And that's a really good question. Typical API security tools are doing a very important job of looking for port attacks, looking for zombie APIs, looking for denial of service attacks, looking at your API traffic and making sure that there aren't bad actors trying to access your systems. But they're not actually functionally testing that all of the bits that make what actually in open banking is an incredibly complex security handshake work. And this is something that's often left off by even quite large companies. I was speaking to an engineer from one of the big cloud vendors only the other day, and even they admitted that they don't do enough of this themselves, where just validating that in the OAuth flow, can you get in without using the correct credentials? Does it work well? Going back to my point of other data centers, does it work in the same way from every data center? And one of the reasons why this needs separate consideration is harder is things like OAuth outside of the API spec itself. It's not considered to be part of the API process. It's a separate set of things that have to be done. And therefore, a lot of API security, which focuses on, is your schema valid? Is your schema secure? Do you have any functional specification holes? That doesn't apply because we are seeing problems in things that sit completely outside of the API spec. So absolutely have an API security platform like our partner 42 Crunch has, or WIB, and then on top of that, actually run functional positive and negative checks. Can you access resources without credentials? Can you access things in ways that you weren't expecting them to? And that's something that we're going to be announcing a lot more on in the next few months as part of our expansion into better runtime governance tools for your complete API solution.